All right, you guys. Sorry for the mic here, but it's coming from the controller. So we're going to go into quick play. We're going to hit load roster. Again, once Celtic and his great team finish their roster with all the intricate things they're doing, which is amazing, I'm going to get started on every team, but it is a lot of work. And I'm doing this for people that just want to try to maximize the game to play in such a sim fashion. So, because there is a difference. I'm going to definitely talk to Celtic about and see if he's interested in making some of those changes because it does not affect him stats. But wow, when you're playing the computer, it's hard. Wait till you guys see my video. All ATD 19.4 is where I ended up kind of starting the editing because these guys are making headway every day. But I thought that was a good roster to go with. So we're just playing the Bucks and OKC. Everybody else is just the basic roster. I have not gone in and done all the badges and the tiers and removing the arcade stuff, doing all the tendency edits that are required, even after Celtic and his team. I just feel like there's a lot of room there still. The badge removals, a lot of arcade badges. Draw fouls, attempt blocks, pick dodger. Lord, there's so much. I mean, I put up photos of every attribute I'm going to go through. I mean, I'm going to keep the integrity of his roster. The guys do great work, but all right. So here we go. OKC. We're just going to hit start game. I've got the volume muted, but definitely once you guys play, I think with my edits and you go in before the game. So first thing we're going to do before the game is we're going to go in. We're OKC. We're going to go into our settings, okay? And hypothetically, make sure Shay's locked on him. All right, Dame, here we go. For great shooters, superstars. We are going to not put tight because if you put tight, he's going to blow by you. Off ball pressure, I do like to put tight. That way he doesn't have any room, okay? But automatic is good. You put tight, they're going to go around you. I have these guys playing really aggressive, the superstars. Go over. I don't know if this really works. Hedge. I'm going to put hard hedge for superstars that have great drivers, scores similar to Dame, so you guys can do the same. Off ball screen, I'm still not. I think go under is okay, but I'm not too sure. And again, some of these settings may work, some don't. I know like moderate works and certain things I'll go over with you. Switch bigs, I always put pre-rotate just for superstars, Dame and Giannis in this case. Okay, so each team you can figure that out. Screen help, I'll leave automatic. We want all the help coming. Same thing with drive help. Okay, cutter help, same. We're going to leave all this the same. Transition, I kind of leave. All right, so you go to the next guy, a normal player, okay? I'm going to kind of leave him normal, not tight. We're not going to worry about anything else. I'm really not worried about the go over part on this. He's not involved so much. You've got Chris Middleton, same thing. I'll kind of go there. You know what I mean? If he gets hot, I'll put tight on off ball. We got Giannis. Okay, here we go. You got a superstar. Okay, he's a good example. We're going gap. Play him gap. Your guys will sit back. They're going to be able to help. You'll be able to switch to them. You can hit L1 to hit manual. Tell your computer players to double team the ball if you're in a different part of the court. But gap and gap, it will stay. Okay. And we're going to, again, ace is off, guys. So I'll get into that. Off ball screen. I'm going to put go under on him. He's just such a talented player. I don't know if it's going to work. Hedge, I'm still going to do hard hedge. Okay, I want the ball out of his hands because this guy will take off from everywhere. What else? Pre-rotate, yes. Other than that, for transition, I don't know if this works. I'm going to put wall up. All right, we're in the Lopez now. Okay, he's going to sit around the perimeter a lot. So we're going to do automatic. I'm going to do moderate here, okay? It leaves him a little bit of room because you want to have your center to be able to help in all cases. So if he beats us from the threes, then albeit. The other stuff I'm just going to leave, okay? So it's not a lot of work, guys. Bobby Portis, same thing. I'm going to put moderate, okay? You'll notice from my game, excuse me, let me go back here. We're going to put moderate. This is, again, for your help defense. All right, Cameron Payne. I'm trying to figure out how to change some of his settings because he still shoots too much. But you guys will see from my gameplay video, which I tried my ass off to win. I just got nervous at the end from all the pressure and made some mistakes. I play with no visuals. It just is such a great experience, but you do make some mistakes time to time. The on-ball screen, all that stuff, I'm just going to leave normal. But the key is for him, we'll go moderate here. You know what I mean? You could even go leave them, but you guys will see. You'll be able to get it. Now we're going to go leave these tight here because he will shoot, Malik Beasley. He's a great shooter, but he's streaky as well. The key is Dame, okay? You want to shut Dame and Giannis down, and then if anyone else beats you. Again, watch my gameplay video. I'm posting it. It's a great game. You'll see I play totally sim. And I roam on defense. I'm doing everything I can to stop them, though. I'm not going to lie. Double teaming, I'm flashing. It's just the way I have the computer edited with the aggressiveness off of screens and attacking, strong, just some of the intangibles and things that I went in even after Celtic. I'm telling you, I got the game to play a lot better. But it is a lot of work to do. But once you do it, you've got your roster for the year. So off-ball pressure, we'll do moderate. All right, Robin Lopez, moderate. We're going to go back and just gap. We're going to go to gap. This guy, he's not even playing. These guys aren't playing because I know the roster. Okay, so we're done there. I'm going to go into offensive settings. I'll go in. I'll make sure all that is right. I don't mess with focus play. I don't think it works. Starter plays. You need to put these plays in for both teams. So I'll go all the way down. It's a shame they don't have the actual plays showing here. I don't know why they took the red diagram out, but I'll pick, for my main player. I'll pick a bunch of not ISOs, but plays for my point guard, for Giddey. I'll do some for Chet. I've got the OKC has a balanced starting five. So I put all the plays in. I leave quick post up and quick isolation because I need those to go back to. You go back into freelance. I'm going to always go in myself and put 5 out. These will show on the other side for the computer too. I don't know if I just leave it all the same. I'll go in and pick what I want here. So that's up to you, but I pick 5 out, Warriors, I'll pick point, etc. So you got your game plan. You go into coach settings, adaptive coach engine, ACE, off on both sides. Timeout for me is going to be manual. You guys see all the settings here. Auto, I always play with dynamic. Do not repeat. Coach sliders. I'm going to play on help defense 75 as a human. Sometimes I might go to 77 if the team is really terrible, but I think 75 to 80 is great. I'll get into the CPU side. Run plays, I like to put at 90. I know they definitely on Celtics roster have it all at 100. I'm still testing that. I like to see some more just off script stuff on fast breaks and one-on-one stuff. But when you go in and edit the tendencies for isolate against elite, average, bad defender, I make those a little bit higher for teams like the Bucks. So Giannis might start at 25 or 25, whereas Celtics has guys at 15 for elite, which you don't want them going off track one-on-one too much, but I'm just telling you, my changes with 20, and then on average, I want Giannis going at defenders. He might be at 60, and then at poor, it's 99. Same thing with Dame, because that's what I'm doing on my end. You know what I mean? I'm taking my best players and I'm driving and kicking, and I want them to play the same. That's really it here. We're going to get into the sliders. You guys can see they're loaded and uploaded online. There's a lot of things that tie in with certain sliders, but right now I feel pretty good. Do not be scared. This is a defensive-oriented set. I'm pretty good with the sticks, but I have a lot of work to do. But I don't mind losing if it's fair. Driving contact, okay, frequency, and body-up sensitivity are going to be your 2 sliders that coincide with how easy it is to get around people. I don't really have a problem with my superstars breaking people down. I put a couple of moves and I've got to work, but there's help coming. My average players are going to struggle. You know what I mean? That's the way it should be. You should feel the difference between a superstar player with all those badges and an average player with 1 or 2 badges. a lot of credit to the guys on OS, like Eccentric, Alabama Rob. I mean, they're, obviously Celtic, his whole crew. I read everybody's post and try to learn. Jeebs, there's so many guys out there that, I read and just try to learn about the game. I don't know everything. I'm just telling you guys what I'm seeing. Acceleration 5 is good for foot planning. I got that from Celtic. I like to lower the strength. This year, his strength is really strong. You can raise it if you want. Stamina, speed is again Celtic. I like the feel of the game. It always starts off like they move slow in the beginning. I don't know if anyone notices that, but they definitely pick up speed as the game goes. I don't know what that's about, but the acceleration being down kind of takes off the turboing and everyone's flying around. You should be able to see the difference between fast and slow guys. Do not be scared of on-ball defense. I will never go lower than 100. I've been like this for years on 2K games. Bad defenders, even though I have pick dodgers set to gold for everybody and Hall of Fame on people like Drew Holiday and Marcus Smart and people like Giannis, guys still go through picks on this game. I mean, very easy. I mean, they're not very easy, excuse me. They still get picked very much. It's crazy. I mean, the picks are way too strong on the game. So, I mean, again, I'm defensive oriented, but as you watch my games, you'll see it's not OP. You need that pick dodger. Blocking, I like 42 for me. Obviously, I'm trying to swat everything. There's no hampering yourself. Play how you want to play. Roam, cover the ball, play a weak side. Offense awareness, I gave myself the 55. I'm going to give them a lot more. Defense awareness, again, I want good defense out of my CPU players. I literally don't want dummies walking around. Rebounding, we rebound better as a human, so I'm going to bump the computer up in several categories. Defensive consistency, I try not to change offensive and defensive consistency because I don't want to alter the ratings. I'm just big on ratings, guys. I know people have certain stick skills, so defensive consistency you can raise up if you feel like you need help or the computer needs help. Fatigue rate is good. This is good for foot planning, lateral quickness. All my stuff is basic here. I have throw alley-oops a little higher. I don't know if that even does anything. Attempt putbacks, guys. Hit squares. You're going for an open rebound. You get a putback. It's not overpowered. I have the CPU higher. You want them to make you pay when you're roaming and they're down low and you're leaving. Big men in the NBA should be able to dunk on you with ease if you're leaving them unattended, or cut back door if you're trying to cover Dame on the three-point line. So you'll notice that. Go for on-ball steals. We want that. Is not overpowered. Guys have not even fouled out. I'm getting 3, 4, 5 fouls, even with my changes in the tendencies. You know what I mean? Attempt steals is high, really 80 to 100 for everybody. It does not affect the free throw in Sims. I told Celtic this. You'll add a couple extra free throws, but in my sim testing with his roster, they were very low. Guys were averaging 7 or 8. So, you'll see guys averaging 3 to 4 fouls a game, which is what you want. Again, I'm about sim, but also about playing the game. I want to have fun. And guys do attempt. It's not overpowered. Contest shot is good. If you want to raise up and try to get more fouls, you're good there. Definitely 100 here. You very rarely see any of these fouls. I get a couple of charging fouls now, even though I have guys at 100 that are, pretty much every player except for true shot blockers like Wemby, they're down to 80. But Giannis actually took a charge the other day, and he had several blocks. So I'm telling you, the charge and the tendencies makes a difference. Here we go. Shooting foul. I'm at 78 because this number reflects the fouls that are called against the computer. So I drive a lot like most of us do and kick. But again, I don't want everything to be a foul. So I'm seeing, 10 to 20 foul shots a game. We'll have to test that, more. All that stuff. The speed ratings I like. I give the computer a 1 digit less than me in the movement because there is some boost that they get. Same numbers here. 3-point looks good. Dunk and traffic frequency, I like 58. I like more dunks. I just see too many big guys, and I have, go up strong, attempt dunks and their tendencies updated even past Celtics, because a lot of the big guys just stand there and they don't dunk and they lay the ball up. They get stuck in mud animations. So we want a few more dunks. It's not too much. The contact shot, same for me, 58. I'm liking some N1s. Ball security, always 0. Same thing, driving contact. All this is help defensive strength. 65 feels good, where you can draw the computer in and they don't hyper speed out to the 3-point line. That's what this controls, okay? So you don't want to go too high, but if you go too low, it's just too easy. So again, a lot of fine changes. let's get into where they're getting some help. Offense awareness, 100. Again, this is superstar, and then we're editing, so it's not Hall of Fame. I think Hall of Fame has too much stuff going on where they put too much code in the game. I think superstar, you still can help the computer out without any all that, and it can feel natural, organic gameplay. You up their rebounding at least 5 to 10 on both because they just don't crash the boards like us. So I like that. Defensive consistency, we talked about that. And then here's the key now, guys. This is for Celtics roster with my edits. And even if you're just using his roster, guys, because these guys are going to keep going every day with edits. I'm going to take the opening roster with all the contracts and the uniforms and everything they've done with the sneakers, and then make my roster with no injuries, set all the lineups, set all the coaches' profiles, and then I'm good for the year. If they have updates to jerseys, if I can get them in, great, but I'm not restarting. This is so much work. I mean, it takes hours to edit each team. But right now, these tendencies feel good with the teams I've worked with. Again, I'll play the Bucks about 15, 20 games in a row, and I write down notes and take notes of how the computer's playing against a human. I'm not worried about CPU. Everything looks good when you do CPU versus CPU. But when you play a human and they're playing off ball and they're doubling and they're roaming, my roster will allow you to play that way. I'm telling you, I'm not crazy. Mid-range, always 100. They don't take enough. I've put up some pictures of my game with the shot charts, but I am getting more sporadic. Mid-range. They still shoot 40, 50 threes, even though I've edited down the three-point attempts on Celtics roster. He has a lot of guys at 90, 95, 80, spot-ups. Dame, I lowered a little bit. He's still shooting 10, 11 a game, but I like it at 43. I mean, I know in the current NBA, they do shoot a lot of threes, whatever, 40, 45 a game, some teams. But again, I want to try to balance that, because if they shoot too many, you're not going to get a competitive game, unless you raise up the three-point makes and then everybody's making a million threes. I want ratings to matter. Attack the basket 100. It's not OP. Look for post 60. So again, those are key settings. Throw alleys 100. You want this up there. It's not overpowered. If you're going to, roam and they do a back cut, you want that guy to catch a lob. He should. He's 7 feet. You have to be smart. You have to, and you'll notice the way I play, you've got to play in between now. You can't just roam and turbo back to everybody. I mean, they're just too quick. And again, I go into the badges and I really hone in. There's a lot of guys on Celtics roster that, don't have badges that should. You know what I mean? Again, this is just my opinion, so don't take it the wrong way. But if you look at my Bucks roster and my OKC roster, how I went through the badges, I'm just telling you, it makes for better gameplay. Again, here's a key. Their foul frequency. This is me fouling them. Because they drive a lot on my roster, but not as much as me. I want them to try to, balance out my free throw attempts. 86 seems to be a good number. That number should always be higher for the CPU. Okay? So we get in there. We've got that. All right, we've covered that. Now we go to choose sides, guys. We're almost done. We go into the Bucks. Okay, don't worry about that. We're going to go right in. Now, the key is ace off, guys. It will stick. I promise you. I see all my guys on OS, and they're like, these guys are, the sticky defense. I'm telling you, you just, like on Shea, I'm going to do moderate here, okay? Give him a little bit of room, okay? Give him moderate here, right? You could do automatic, but it backs up off the three-point line most of the time, I'm telling you. If you do automatic, they're in their chest, okay? We would do, with him, go over. Again, this is the computer. We're going to do hard hedge. He is an unbelievable driver, probably one of the best in the game. The other stuff, we're going to pre-rotate. He's the only player on this team on OKC. I'm going to pre-rotate. I don't even know if it works. But again, it's, I'm just doing it just in case it does. I would probably match up Shea. I wouldn't put Dame on. I'd put Pat. If you look, he has better defense. So just for starter purposes. Josh Giddey cannot shoot. He is a playmaker. Moderate, guys. You could even do, not leave them, but borderline moderate, leave them. Try it. Lou Dort, great shooter. You know what I mean? Just leave automatic. They'll be in their chest. You can do go over if you want. I wouldn't do, hard hedge. I might do catch hedge with him. I'm really not worried about him driving. Okay. I don't even know if catch hedge works, but maybe it does. This guy, Jalen Williams, is an all-around player. Again, he's not really a three-point threat, so I'm going to do moderate on both. Off ball, moderate, so it allows for the computer to help. I'm not going to get into the on-screen. I would probably just leave it normal. Chet is not a good shooter right now. Moderate. All right. Isaiah Joe, tight. He's a great shooter, tight. Okay. This guy doesn't play for me in my roster. He doesn't play. This guy is a good three-point shooter, so I'd leave automatic. You know what I mean? He doesn't play. He doesn't really play. He plays. That's a rookie from Kentucky. He's defensive oriented. Like, that's a defensive dynamo. I had to go in and really change him. He's known for his defense. Even though he's a rookie, I get it. I didn't overbear him, but I gave him, a little bronze here and there. He deserved it. Same thing with Chet on certain, block shots. So that's key, guys. You get it set. You get into offensive settings for the computer. Here we go. You want play calling on auto for the computer. You want, all right, and you're just checking all the boxes. We're going to do it again. Starter plays, you're putting in their plays, okay, for their team. We're going to put some Dame Lillard plays in. We're going to put some Giannis plays in, okay. We'll put some center plays in, but mostly Dame and Giannis, okay. So, you just go through the plays, and they're going to call some of these plays anyway, but I come to find out when you do this, it makes a huge difference. And then I always leave quick isolation. Post up, I'll change, but I'll do all these other plays for the computer based on their star players. I usually give 2 or 3, 4 or 5 slots to the main players, and I might do one for Bobby Portis as a center or Brook, you know what I mean, to kind of spread it around. But they're going to run their offense. You can see the same offenses I picked here, I'll pick here. They usually here. I don't know if I did all these before, but we'll pick a couple of different sets for them. We go into coach settings. Okay, ace off, auto, sub, auto. We want them to take control of everything, and you have to change this. They always put it on static. I like do not repeat, okay, so I don't know what's coming. Excuse me, coaches sliders, we want to go to, for good defenses, I'll do 75 with the CPU to 77. Bad defenses, you're going to need to do 80. If you're playing the game and they're overcompensating on everything, lower it a couple of digits. But you're going to run their team like you would your team, okay, as a coach and a player, at halves and going into the fourth quarter, okay? Go back. All right, we're going to go to play the game now. I'm going to not get into too much here, but you guys get the idea. We're going to just check some of the settings. I've got the volume muted. So again, I'm OKC. We'll get right into what to play here. Let's just see how they're playing. Let's see how Dame's playing over there? Let's see what Dame does. Okay, he comes out. All right, so let's see. You see how, look at how, what's the name is backed up. You see how they're backed up and they come up a little bit? Okay, good. Look at Dame. Dame's already coming. This guy's an unbelievable driver. It was a shot clock violation, guys. But let's watch the computer, okay? Again, this is just a test. If you watch my full game, I'm going to play as the square man. Let's see look how far back off Chet is, okay? He'll come up. Okay, look at Giannis. Look how I'm defending Giannis, right? Look at Giannis, guys. You see the help coming off Chet. This is not me hitting LB either. All right, we're not going out there. Look at that. He didn't even go out there. This is what I mean, moderate. Now he's creeping out for the screen, and then Giannis shot, okay, which is a good shot. He occasionally does shoot. I have him attempting threes down to 10, and sometimes they just shoot. Okay, so let's run a play for Shea here. Okay. Okay, good defense. Shot clock violation. I'm just trying to really just show you the defense. I can go right around them. Let me give you guys a little test here. But trust me, play the game. You'll see what I mean. There's not too much bumping. I'm going to try to just play Josh Giddey here. I'm Josh Giddey, okay? So let's see how my computer... Look at Giannis. They're sagging. There goes Dame. And Dame with the kick out. That's computer, man. They're going to do that. Dame is aggressive with my roster. I mean, he's got 99 shot, 99 touches. So does Giannis. Everybody else is 70s. And so let's call... Good help, D. I can never play when I'm talking, but anywho. So let's see what's going on here. Look, there you go. A little aggressive. See, off script. You'll notice the computer players, though, are not just sitting around. Good pass. Get up in there. Okay, let's go. Push it. See that? He didn't just stop. There we go. Kick out. Brook. Nice. You have to adjust the three-point attempts. That guy's a beast. I'm telling you, SGA. You're going to notice it's hard to score, but you see the hip riding, and they let him go, though. It's not, you're not stuck to him. It's just a short example, guys, but you'll see as you play with my sliders. You can get to the rim. You're not stuck in mud. I'm going to play as just off the ball here as Josh Giddey, just so I can show you what my computer defense is going to do. So you see they're isolating. Look at the room I'm giving Giannis. You're not dunking, buddy. Come on, we're coming now. We're coming, see? They kick it out. Everybody's rotating. And I'm still not done. I mean, I've got... Oh, that's great. Look at Giannis. Good D. No foul. Oh, they did call the foul. Sorry, the volume's down. But you see the hip ride. That was smooth, okay? Oh, they didn't call the foul. They got to fix that, guys. You foul a guy in backcourt, and even if your whole team's at half court, they call a breakaway foul. That and the out-of-bounds line. Guys are just still going out of bounds too easy. I don't know what to tell you. I hate that part of it. But again, you see Chet and Motter. Look at Chet with the help. Dame doing Dame things. He will do that now. He had 44 on me the other game. Good block and a foul. So I'm just kind of freelancing here, guys. Not really playing like I normally play, but I'm trying to show you the defense of the CPU. It is not, do not be scared. You don't have to be great at the sticks. The main thing I'll tell you is turbo is not your friend all the time. Get used to play with just the left stick and tapping turbo and using your moves and, you know, watching everything. All right. Good block, Chet. But you see Michael Redd with the aggressiveness. Let's get a screen here. Oh, nice block. Look at the help from Brook. That's attempt blocks at 90, 100, a guy like him. It does not mess up his sim stats, I'm telling you. Look at Dame. Dame's going to do Dame things. Dame will do Dame things. Again, look at the hip ride, smooth animation. You know what I mean? You're not stuck in mud. This is what I want you guys to see. Let's do Giddey. See how Dame's giving him a little bit of room? Dame with the rotation. This is not the way I play, but guys, I'm just trying to show you really the computer's offense too. All right, I'm going to play on McConaughey again over here. All right, they're going to Giannis. Let's see. All right, I'm going to go to Chet. Oh, nice pass. Let's see if the help defense comes. Look at the D. That was no foul. That's just NBA basketball, guys. Okay. Boom. Look at the D. Okay. Everybody's defending shots is up, but we're not getting fouls on every play either. But that's just a tough shot. I forced that with Giddey. All right. So I'm gonna play Chet. Let's see. There he goes. See, that's attempt steals. There. I'm glad you guys saw that. That's attempt steals. That's a foul, right? Yes, and one. Good call. They will attempt steals, guys. You dribble the ball around people. I'm telling you, they will attempt steals. I know you're just seeing, but everybody's will attempt steals. I wish we could do more. I mean, I have most guys at 100. My big guys that are just like Chet, I have at like 70, 80 in that classic category. Like Brook Lopez would be 70, 80, but Giannis, 90. Little guys, 95, 100. Shit, hold on. Let me, there's another attempt steal. The computer did that. I did not do that. Let's just do this here. Come on, big boy. Chet, man, he struggles. All right, see how they push the break, though? They're not standing around, running plays, standing in place. Let's see if they look for the mismatches. There comes Giannis around on the block. I'm going to play with Giddey. See? So you see the room I give Giannis? Now, I gave him too much room. That's a good shot. This is what I mean. You guys cannot roam. You will see what I mean. If you think you're going to turbo around and not cover the ball and be able to cover 5 players, you're wrong. Look at that. That's turbo all the way from half court. You saw Michael Redd creeping up, though. Help defense. Right now for them, I believe we have it at 75. Redd didn't make the attempt. This guy just finishes, man. SGA, but you need a superstar with my settings. If you don't, I'm in a rebuild. I'm going to do Portland. It's fine. Just play your best, and when you draft, you know what I mean. You'll continue to build your team. You know. Let's see what they're going to do. So they're going to Giannis. Giannis is probably. I'm going to leave him one-on-one. All right, there's the reach. See the foul? You will get guys in foul trouble if you do not change those settings to 80, 90 attempt steals. And again, it does not affect sim stats. You will not get that type of play, that organic play. I mean, you guys are seeing it. I'm going to upload my game video. Please watch that. This is more of just the educational video. All right, I'm going to get off this thing so you guys can... look, again, I'm roaming with Chet. Human error there. But he took the shot. They went right to the weakness. All right, let's see if we can isolate. Pat. Giannis is... Let's try to pick Giannis. Okay. Good help defense. Okay. All right, I'm giddy. Let's see if we can... I'm on Dame now. Let me see if I can even track Dame. He's a beast. Look at that, man. That guy will pull the trigger on you so quick. And I know what you're saying. Oh, all rosters do that. Okay, play a game against my roster with my edits, this 19.4, with these two teams, and play the Bucks. And see if you can beat them with playing sim. Is that out of bounds? And see, the three-pointer attempts have still been good. I mean, Dame went 11 of 14 when I just lost. He went for 44. A nice pass. Again, that's passing accuracy. I believe I have it at 25. So let's see Giannis. See, I'm still trying to get him to even be more aggressive. And trust me, I have him on 99 almost everything. All right. Look at the rotation from SGA. Good. Look at the attempt alley. There you go. I'm done with that. In the middle of the offense, Giannis had a little man. He cut to the basket for the CPU. He didn't get it. That's the first attempt alley. He has 99 attempt alleys. You can put Zion on there, things like that. They will not be OP. It just makes gameplay butter. Oh, man. Okay, let's go. Oh. Bad shot. That guy just makes tough shots. And the foul. All right, guys, I'm out of here.